What is going on, everyone? The Nest FC here with my third episode of my FC Porto career on FIFA 15, and we're going to go into a few more league games here, this time against Boavista, I think it's pronounced. I can't pronounce that too well. We are playing away as well, so we're playing in that fresh, nice Porto kit there, and you can see the team there. Martinez staying up front, and it is looking more likely that he will be leaving, and you'll find out next episode what will be happening to him. So we're playing Oliver Torres in the midfield again. Obviously he's been a bit of a struggling player, but I've still got faith in him. He's young and he's got a lot of potential, but he's been missing a lot of passes and he's just not been like himself. But I'm going to keep playing him in the midfielder, sort of holding midfielder. Not too powerful, but he's good at holding up the ball and playing a few good through balls. So this game we absolutely dominated. These guys didn't really put up much of a fight, but we kept getting away these shots completely. The first half was all us. The ref blows his whistle there for half time, and into the second half now, and nothing happened at all. So that was basically the full game, a 0-0 draw, unfortunately. But I feel as if we could have got the 3 points if it wasn't for my poor finishing. But nevertheless, we will go from that game with 1 point, which I'm fairly happy with. But we need to get some more wins after that positive start last episode at the beginning of the season. So, going into the next clip here, we're trying to sign Marco Sal. I know he's a bit sweaty, but he's also a very good player. So, at first I did ask to loan, just to see if I could get him on the loan deal. Would be a lot better than having to pay sort of a hefty price tag, I suppose. So, I tried to get him on loan there. And then I was also asked to look for a centre midfielder. So, Pjanic came straight into mind after that. And they want £9 million, and also Luis Gustavo I looked at for 17.5 mil. So I got an offer from Juventus for £13.5 million for Jackson Martinez. I just had another 10 mil on there like I did with the other two offers. Oh no, another 9 million. So yeah, I remember now. So just so I could maybe get a better deal on that, instead of them rejecting and offering 19 again, I offered 22 instead of 23. So we did manage to sign Dumby there after selling Jackson Martinez, and Abubakar will be playing in place of Martinez. So yes, Martinez has left for a price tag of £22 million to Juventus, and I finally had the money plus a 17 mil budget to get the player I wanted, which was Seydou Doumbia. We've still got a £9 million budget, and that's enough to get Marco Sal as well, and I can see that being a deadly partnership later on in the series. Doumbia and Sal up front together, that's going to be a really fun partnership to use. So coming into the next game here, we are 4 points in the division, and we're coming up against Rio Ave, I believe. And from my past experiences against them, they did really well in FIFA 14 career. They came about 4th or 5th, maybe even 3rd, behind Sporting and Benfica, and of course FC Porto. And they were up there with the best of the Portuguese teams, but I'm not sure about this year. I mean, the first half I was getting a lot of shots off and having a good half, but then they managed to nick in a nice header there, a nice finish from their striker to make it 1-0 to them. And then here comes Abubakar, just in place of Jackson Martinez, goes on his favourite right foot, shoots, but it's miles over the bar, and that's exactly why I needed a striker. So Adrian, who we saw, that overhead kick, well over there, but no, Adrian is another backup idea. If both my strikers are injured, Sal and Doumbia, then I'm definitely going to be trying to play Adrian instead of Abubakar, because he is terrible. I know he's regarded as a good player on Ultimate Team, but for me he was awful. But no, Berahimi running through there, and a nice finish into the bottom left there to make it 1-1, and that would seal the draw really. The ref will blow his whistle for the 90th minute, and so another point. I mean, 5 points in 3 games isn't terrible, and will put us in a respectable position in the division. But you know, I would like to ask a lot more of my strikers, because obviously that's just not really enough, is it? You know, Abubakar should have scored at least once, and my wingers are out there scoring instead. So that is a bit worrying. But it's Marco Sal there. They accepted the £9 million bid, and I accepted him to join the team as well later on. And also Doumbia, I've given a contract as well. And then Sal and Doumbia are playing up front on their debuts, the first game, this game, and I was really excited to play with them too. A nice cinematic shot of them both there walking up to the kickoff position, and a combined price of £35 million. That is, you know, hefty, but hopefully it's going to pay off in the long term and put us in a respectable position. So early on here, bad start, and it was an open goal and it was just over the bar from them. They did dominate me, honestly. Adler with a beautiful save there. That was a nice bit of money well spent there on that keeper. And then they're on the right wing, whip it in again, and a lovely header just clips the bar. So at the moment we're getting lucky, and we needed that 45th minute to come and the ref to blow his whistle. And they had one more little chance here to score, which, well, you'll see they failed to take in the end. But the ref did blow his whistle, and it was 0-0 at half-time. So we were looking to get a good result this game, but unfortunately he did blow his whistle there for the half-time. And we did need to put on a few substitutes, which I believe I did do this game. Well, hopefully I did anyway. And watching that back again, really, it's a silly penalty. I don't know why I went for it. I tried to slide tackle him and, you know, have a positive bit of defending so I could counter-attack. And Alexander, again, the same player who gave away a penalty in the first episode, gives away another one. So the second penalty of the series, and to go 1-0 down as well. So their striker will step up and take this. And, you know, we haven't got a goal to defend against this. You know, my strikers, unfortunately, Dumby and Sal haven't scored, so this will put them in the lead if he does score. And, well, yes, he does score, unfortunately, straight down the middle there. And, you know, I'm expecting a penalty. Usually goes in on FIFA 15. Well, not for me anyway. I am awful at taking penalties. But how about that from Dumby? A powerful strike, left-hand side, and really, really good way to open your account for Porto there. Worth the 26 mil so far. Brilliant strike, and that puts us on level terms. And then they only attack again, bit of space, takes a shot, and it goes in. So that is 2-1 to them, unfortunately. And, well, to be honest, they did deserve it. They were the underdogs, and it was a poor performance from me. I mean, Dumby, I'm glad he got his debut goal. But overall, unfortunately, yes, the ref blows his whistle there, and we do take the loss. So a 2-1 loss there, unfortunately, but first loss of the series. I'm not too bothered because we've got a long season ahead of us to go yet, so not too bothered about that loss. We've got a long way to go, as I said. So that will wrap up the rest of the episode. We've got our next game lined up in the league. I'm going to carry on playing some career mode now, and I'd also like to thank you very much for watching. Be sure to subscribe, like, and comment your opinion on who I should be signing in this series so I can make it enjoyable for you. Sitting in 10th place there, and it's looking good, so I'll see you in the next episode.